According to MPs on the cross-party Women and Equalities Committee, highly skilled and experienced women are being forced out of the workplace due to a lack of support from employers when they have menopausal symptoms. They are calling for the Equality Act to be amended so menopause will be a protected characteristic, and they also want employers to be required to make reasonable adjustments for menopausal workers. Here to discuss this with me, I am delighted to welcome author and academic Joanna Williams. Thanks for joining me, Joanna. It seems to me that there are lots of groups who are often trying to expand this list of protected characteristics. You've had veganism, for instance. Should menopause be one of them?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a ridiculous suggestion, and I think it's actually, personally find it quite offensive to suggest that middle-aged women need to be legally protected in a way that other people are not. But I mean, it really tells us something about the way that politics and political activism is going nowadays. Essentially, when there's any disparities seen, any inequalities that might be spotted, rather than looking for logical explanations really as to why this might be the case, the first recourse of activists is to seek to expand the remit of the law to get this added onto legislation. I mean, it's not too far-fetched, I don't think, to suggest that in 5 or 10 years' time, if we carry on going the way we are, every single feature of a person will be protected in one way or another. Every identity group will be protected.
Well, I'm going to be honest, I'm not an expert when it comes to the menopause, but from what I understand it can be very stressful. And is there not a case to be made that special protections need to be put in place? Or there needs to be at least some understanding of what people are going through?
Yeah, I think that's true. But the idea that when women reach middle age, having juggled family life, working, careers, all the difficulties that everybody faces in society, women are not capable of saying to their boss, "Oh, do you know what? I wouldn't mind the temperature being turned down. I need to take a couple of hours off for a doctor's appointment," and actually negotiating those situations and having those conversations themselves is a bit insulting, because what it's actually suggesting by this kind of demand for preemptory changes is that as soon as any woman hits middle age, she needs to be treated as a bit of a quivering wreck. And that is far more offensive than actually just leaving women to get on. It's a natural life stage at the end of the day, and it could be something that lasts for 7 to 10 years. You're essentially treating all women or potentially labeling all women as falling into some category of having special needs at the time of their life, when for lots of women, they're feeling very productive, spared from, children maybe growing up, leaving home, less family responsibilities, and are really ready to get cracking with their careers. And actually the message that's being sent out from MPs is that women need special treatment. They need to be wrapped up in cotton wool at this point in their lives.